Characterization. What is it? Where can I find it? And why is it important? Let's start with a definition. Characterization refers to the step-by-step process wherein an author introduces and then describes a character. This can be done directly by the author or indirectly through the actions, thoughts, and speech of the character. Let's try looking at some examples. Let's take this character first. What sorts of characteristics can we use to describe him? Is Harry brave? How about loyal? Maybe even heroic? Now, how do we know these things? Does the author tell us directly, or is it through the character's actions, thoughts, and dialogue? How about Darth Vader? Characterization can exist in movies too. Will we describe him as evil, powerful, ambitious? Once again, how did we come to these conclusions? Did the director tell us, or did we figure it out for ourselves? How is everything going so far? Is it starting to make sense? Let's look at one more example, Atticus Finch. But this time, let's look at it a little differently. Instead of thinking of words to describe him, let's think of how he is described in the book, and by whom. From the very first page of the novel, it is revealed that Atticus is a lawyer, a father, and he lives in Macomb, Alabama. This is all fairly basic information, but it begins to shape who he is, and will have more meaning as the novel goes on. As we get deeper into the story, more and more about Atticus is revealed, and much of this is done by Atticus himself. We learn from his act of accepting the Tom Robinson case that Atticus is truly a just man, that believes despite what other members of the community think, every man, black or white, deserves a fair trial. We also learn about him through his dialogue. Through his many conversations with his children, particularly the ones with Scout, we learn that Atticus is a very honest man, often speaking to his children as if they were adults. But not everything we learn about Atticus is revealed by Atticus himself. Other characters reveal things about him as well. In To Kill a Mockingbird, this is a very important concept, since the novel is narrated by Scout. Thus, much of what we know about Atticus is through Scout's point of view. Scout is the one that tells us Atticus is a lawyer in the first place, but she also tells us he has a distaste for criminal law, which is important when considering Atticus's involvement in the Tom Robinson case. Scout also tells her father during the trial that most folks seem to think they're right and you're wrong. This illustrates once again the unique sense of justice Atticus has in Macomb. So why is characterization important? Justice is a key theme in To Kill a Mockingbird, and so the characterization of Atticus Finch emphasizes this theme, since Atticus is a character that continually advocates for justice and represents justice. To recap, characterization is about understanding characters and what they represent. This can be done directly by the author or indirectly through actions, thoughts, and dialogue of the characters. So think about To Kill a Mockingbird further. How are other characters characterized?